Thanks for tuning in to my channel, Avid Retro. Please can you like and subscribe, and I'll produce some more videos in the future. But for now, let's carry on with this one. This is a Toshiba. It's a DVD recorder with VHS as well. So it's a D-VR18DT model. And as you can see, it says VHS Hi-Fi. Now, I picked this up for free off of Facebook Marketplace. And the lady said to me, it's not working, something to do with the eject side on the VHS. So I'm not sure about the DVD side, but she said that the VHS side is not working. So I thought what I'd do is I get this on the desk here and try to power it up and see what it's doing, see if it's something I can repair. You might have seen on one of my other videos, I did a short, quick review about a SCART to HDMI converter. So if you're interested in finding out a bit more about that, then please have a look through my channel. So I'm going to plug this in and power up the VHS DVD recorder. Okay, let's see if it works. I automatically presume that this was a pretty old model and it wouldn't have HDMI, but in fact it does. It's got it kind of right up by the power supply end. So let's take this out. Actually, I didn't even have it in the right one. Let's try plugging it into the TV. Now I've got it plugged in, maybe I should just have a look. Okay. Oh, it does say eject, so that's good. We'll see nothing in there. Loading. Okay, now, is there anything in there? No, there's no cassette in there. Let's try a rather old cassette. This one, I'm hoping the player will be a bit like this, a bit of a gold rush item. One I picked up for nothing that I was able to get working. That's what, you know, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I've struck gold. Anyway, let's try this cassette. Ooh. Very nasty. Okay, I've powered it down. Okay, the first thing that I can see is this has been in someone's house where someone has been smoking. And I can tell because there's some trace of nicotine on these sort of spools. The loading bout doesn't feel particularly tight. I guess there may be other bouts involved, but I probably need to try to get the cassette out. Quite loaded, is it? It's it shut itself down then. That's coming out again. Let's just cover that with something that's smaller than my finger. If I can find something. It needs to be some paper, really. Okay, let's watch the bout this time. Yeah, I reckon it could just be the bout. Just try taking this off, I think. Sensor, and there's the bout. It's looking a bit sweaty there. I guess I just want to see if I can get anywhere with it first, if that's the main problem. So let's put the power back on and try again. Play. It comes straight out again. does sound a bit choppy over here, doesn't it? So you've got two sensors, one each side. It seems to, you can just put, yeah, finger on one and it's enough to make it want to load. It's just not getting into position, is it? Oh, I've seen something. Blimey. There's actual glass inside here. There's glass just inside here. Can you see that? That shouldn't be there. That could explain the loading issue there, couldn't it? Did the lady have grandkids? Blimey. Is it glass? Oh, it's plastic. Oh no, it's glass. It's still not happy though. Ooh. Okay, that's the issue. The glass has come from the display part. So that display obviously no longer working. And parts of it possibly got caught up in the mechanism. Now I've got to be a bit careful about cutting myself. And there was also a spring that popped out. Well, that's a surprise, but I suppose I should have realised. It's just been knocked, probably dropped on the front end. So there's a spring, probably something important has come out. Right, let's get this side out. This has got to go on the floor. I don't know how far I'm going to be able to separate it, because obviously there's some connections, but it's definitely one here. Bit easier to change about now. So any mode switch is probably underneath here as well. It's a nasty one to work on, for sure. They could have made that a bit more straightforward, couldn't they? I mean, my soldering is suspect to say the least. But obviously, I could do these straightforward. This one, probably do. It's not as bad as I've faced on Walkmans, cassette Walkmans, but at the same time, is it worth it? Now I've got it out like this, can I not just work out what it should be doing? And I've still got the problem of that came out. It's a very highly taut spring, really is. I think I found the issue, and I had a look at the service manual just to look at the VHS mechanism, and I got a feeling that that spring that popped out goes here. Now the other issue I have is lining up this again, and also this bit of plastic that's sticking up. This seems to be in the wrong place. I have a feeling that this should be kind of vertical rather than horizontal as it is now. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time studying this and the service manual. Now, I'm no expert with these mechanisms, but it just kind of clips inside, because you've got to hold this all down. Otherwise it's just going to spring off again. But I don't know, maybe some plastic's broken off. Quite possibly that's why this is not staying in one place. Just taking this bit out just to check that it's straight. It does come out fairly easy if you kind of slide it out underneath this one here. I wasn't sure about this screw, but it is definitely in the right place. Now that bit of white plastic is cracked where the screw goes in, so I'm going to add a little bit of super glue to that. I'm not sure if that's going to help particularly, but we'll see. I don't think that this Toshiba VCR is worth saving, and I'll just explain why. This bracket here is not doing its job, so it's not kind of staying down and keeping this part down. Now the other thing I'm a bit concerned about is whether or not it's a little bit worn in here. So there's obviously the path of travel that this takes, because this is kind of like the capstan pusher, so this applies pressure so that the capstan can feed the tape, and I'm not sure if there's an issue there with the plastic, so it could just be where it's been well used and is kind of end of life. So that's a bit unfortunate, but anyway, it was free, so just picked this up in the local town, so didn't have to drive very far. And one thing I will try is just chuck a CD in and a DVD and just see if that side works. It should take CD, because it mentions CD on the display that's not working. So that's struggling to read that. It could be because it is a CD and not a DVD, or it could just be the fact that the laser is not working. So possibly something I should have looked at before I started this, because it's got a dedicated DVD drive, and if that wasn't doing its thing, then obviously there'd be a little point in maybe just keeping it for VHS recorder, because you can get plenty of those anyway. Yeah, so it's pretty kaput, but it gave me a few hours entertainment. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I shall try to do some more videos in the future. Bye for now.